I swear every episode is just one fear. 15 fears at this point, but yeah, every time they're just like, here's the title and here's the thumbnail, and I'm like, oh.
Nobody who doesn't listen to the Magnus Archives understands us when we talk like that.
That's fine. Those who do listen to the Magnus Archive and also watch this are like, oh yes, 14 fears and also RWBY. RWBY is the 15th fear.
I do. Yeah, I'm excited though. Last episode was super good.
There was so much in the last episode.
That I'm like,
crazy.
Okay, now what?
So if we make our little quick before we watch predictions, you know, just to make people happy, because they'll be sitting there like, ha ha ha, what do they have to say? How quickly will they be proven wrong? Like, I don't know. It's called Amity.
Yeah.
It's a sub-fear. Because at this point, I'm sure that we're going to get another Maiden fight because we know that Cinder and company are on their way to Amity.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God, I'm throwing Emerald in that mix.
Yeah.
Emerald and Neo.
Yep.
Both of whom are like, what if I just fuck with your ability to perceive things? Can they do that to Maria, whose eyes are digital?
I don't know.
That would be so wild if Maria could see through Emerald's semblance because she no longer has her natural eyes.
I don't know. That's the
Boy,
thing.
wouldn't that be bug nuts?
Well, I guess, like, not to get into, like, the science of semblances or anything like that, but, like, is that a thing that affects your eyes or does it affect your brain?
Who knows?
So, yeah, exactly.
It affects what you perceive, but that is definitely
Optical
a
illusion
question.
or brain chemistry messing with? I don't know.
Who even knows? Who even knows? And, well, there's also this whole thing about your aura being an expression of your soul and the whole the eyes are the windows to the soul bit. So,
I don't know.
Whoops the fuck knows?
I don't know. It would be great if we had one person where those abilities were guaranteed not to work on them. That would be really great.
It might be Maria. Who knows?
That would be fantastic.
Her eyes are repaired now. Yay!
But yeah, if we're talking predictions, yeah, I think Maiden fight's probably a good bet.
MAIDENBOWL 2020.
I'm looking at this, and since there's an emphasis on Pietro, I'm worried that this is where we might actually
find.
Well, no, where we might finally get like the two computer geniuses, going battling it out for Penny's soul.
I mean, at this point in the timeline, Watts is back in his cell. Yeah. That could very well change, but as of established last episode, we've yeeted him back behind bars.
Yeah.
So,
but that doesn't mean that there isn't something set to go off at a certain time.
True.
Or that like there's not a virus at play. I don't know. Let's just get to it so that I don't have to be
Watts has so many fears. Watts is every fear. Fuck that guy. Just fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, fuck this human in particular.
Alright, let's do our live read so we can watch the episode.
Okay. I've got something living in my throat. Yay, good times, great oldies. Fuck off. We live in the same apartment.
Hold on, let me grab a mask.
Girl, I'm not averse to recording a mask. Anyway, all this madness and this channel is sponsored by Fred He Bakes. He does cookies. The cookies are amazing, guys. It's the holiday season.
The holiday season? Sorry.
Sorry. No, that's exactly where my brain went to. Degree dock, and don't forget to hang up your sock. Weird, beautiful, weird carols. Anyway, cookies. Cookies are very good for the holiday season. He does brown sugar buddies, which are like a combination between a ginger snap and a spice cookie and a little bit of gingerbread. And it's just so good. They are chewy, they are wonderful, and you dip them in your hot drink of choice, and they're just amazing. If you want more fall flavors on top of that, he does maple brown sugar buddies, which are all of that and also maple. And seriously, dip those in your hot apple cider, guys. Those are just so good.
Or your coffee.
Or your coffee. I don't think it's specifically the apple cider because also the maple along with the spices. Just everything. And we have a cat gracing us with her presence. He also does big chip buddies, which are like chocolate chip cookies, and they're soft and fluffy and they're fucking huge, which are Winter agrees. Which are a little more difficult to dip into your hot drink of choice depending on the size of your mug, but if you're a huge mug person, hey, points to you. So are we.
Yes.
This is the point where you, this is the point where you helped me with the visual.
I didn't know you were going to cue me. I was just.
I don't have a huge mug near me.
But I was distracted by a kitty cat.
Okay, that's legit. Yeah, so obtain cookies. Cookies are all good. And he does sampler boxes, so if you want some of everything because you're like me and you want to try everything before you do... Oh my god. Come here.
Nope.
I'm just distracted by this adorable cat rubbing her face on a cardboard
It's a
box.
shame we don't have a camera operator who could then, like,
Who could
turn
just pan
the
to the
camera.
cat. We have a stationary one-camera setup. We're like a bad sitcom. So
There's 3 camera setups.
that's
silly
why
Billy.
we're a bad sitcom. We're like a bad filming of a Broadway play. Anyway, if you want to obtain these cookies, which you should because they're amazing, head to fredhebakes.com. That is fredhebakes, 3 words.com, and use coupon code Kia Cookies for 20% off your entire offer. Seriously, they are good stuff. Obtain them. Treat yourself. They're also good for gifts. Because it's the holiday season. Hoop-de-hoop and dickory-dock.
Brown sugar buddies for you, big chip buddies for me, and spreads and jams at a later date.
Yes. Yes. Boy, that was... I feel like I just lost the thread 5 different times.
You did.
I
You
did.
definitely did.
I did.
Let's watch
I
the
did.
episode,
Let's watch
please.
the episode. RWBY, Volume 8, Chapter 5, Amity. Click.
I've waited so long.
Yeah, we're recording this on Sunday. Yesterday was a little wild. I think that's a good volume level. Okay.
You alright?
Very close to the wrong pipe there.
Jeez.
My god, whatever engineer built humans was... Oh. Ah.
You know, I would find that more funny if he hadn't been tortured in the last episode.
I will never not be super abused by the whole ass Attack on Titan visual for that one, you know? Jeez.
Oh dear.
It's not really one fear, it's 15. There are so many of them. I still love that. Just this
Right
visual.
here, right here.
Yep, just walking through. Pose like a team. This is just such a well-structured opening. It's so good. The visuals, everything. Oh, right. We ended with potential apathy last episode. Ah!
All right, here we go. This is fine.
None of this is
Probably.
fine. None of this is fine. This is the opposite of fine. I feel that.
Dad,
Oh,
this does not seem like a very good idea.
There is a difference between a good idea and our best idea. Sadly, we don't have time for much else. We have enough systems up and running to broadcast our message and keep Amity in atmospheric orbit. Our thrusters just aren't capable of reaching our target altitude on their own.
Fortunately, we're sitting on a couple hundred tons of thrust.
I love her.
Past into broadcasting range, we'll activate stabilizers.
straight like the little construction
From
mech
Alien.
from Aliens, yeah.
The rest of the world. We just have to pilot Amity away from all this mess.
But what if no one is able to come and help Atlas? If I stay behind, I could maybe...
We are not having this conversation again. I'm your father. I'm telling you that you belong on Amity.
Yes, sir.
You think Penny has had enough people telling her what to do?
prepare for launch, please. I'm moving us into position.
That's not an answer.
Penny's gonna go like, nope, time for me to follow my heart, and that's when Watts is gonna be like, deep da boop.
Penny? Amity is requesting launch access now. Oh, yeah, it worked! I didn't have time to install seatbelts, so I'd advise you to hang on.
Oh boy.
That is such a long countdown timer. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I don't like it.
MAIDENBOWL 2020! And
God
we're back!
damn it! Fuck.
And we're back!
Penny, no.
Penny, yes!
Come on though, man.
What is the other option?
Yeah,
here?
come on. They're
Literally, what is the other option? There isn't one. Here we go.
And
Yeet.
all according to
what?
all according to Cake.
My friends would be here. It looks like they left you to do all the work.
Oh.
Pure tool to be used. You do
Everything.
not know what you are talking about.
Oh dear. Oh, snap! Yeah!
Do it, Queen. They knew what they were about. They knew what they were about.
Incredible.
Oh. Yep, that was the noise. So much for that theory. Ooh.
And what do you want?
Uh-oh. 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 I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Please. Yes.
Oh, they're gonna use the image of Ruby to get to Penny.
Oh, yeah.
Drifting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because Cinder's breaking shit.
Either that or Ironwood knew that they were gonna head to Amity.
Well,
try
they
to
also
pull
said
some stuff.
stabilizer fail, and they showed that actual damage to the
true.
stabilizer. So
That's pretty cool.
I can appreciate that a lot.
Maiden fight! Maiden
Yeah.
fight!
I appreciate that for the flames coming out of her
It's-
feet, it's toe and heel, it's not full.
I just love that they're both Iron Manning around. This is a fight I never thought I'd see!
Ah!
Oh my god. I don't know why it never occurred to me that
I don't
those two
know either,
characters
but
would
oh my
fight.
God.
Oh man. I hope Salem doesn't.
This. Why serve someone like Salem? I don't serve anyone. And you wouldn't either if you weren't built that way. That is not.
problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I dislike all of this.
Oh,
no! Oh dear.
Oh, thank God.
Damn it!
Dang! Oh.
Nice.
Whew. Uh-oh.
I know I can't beat you. But I can fill that thing full of holes before you take me down.
They're like, well, this field trip didn't really work out.
Boy, that was super fun. Even Neo's just like, motherfucker.
That could have gone better.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Stabilizer was damaged. We've missed our window. At this rate, we'll likely drift into touching down just north.
I can fix this. What? Our message is only a few minutes long. I can try and hold Amity in place until...
Absolutely not. You're in no condition to do something like this. Even just the temperature out there.
It is our only option.
She's right, Pietro. We have to remember the big picture.
I don't care about the big picture. I care about my powder.
No.
I lost you before. Are you asking me to go through that again? No. No. I want the chance to watch you live your life.
But Dad, I am trying to.
Right.
No. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, we also know Ironwood's up to something, which is,
Upsetting.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
I've got goosebumps right now.
I
Oh my
know,
God.
right? Man!
Come on, Penny.
I guess Cinder didn't manage to get very far, which is good.
Go, 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 go!
Initiate broadcast?
It's the boy!
Hi. My name is Ruby Rose. I'm a huntress. And if we've done everything right, then I'm talking to all of Remnant right now. Dr. Polendina can explain more later.
this?
But right now, you all need to know that the Kingdom of Atlas is under attack. Things are dire,
Oh.
and we need help. But please, try not to panic. This isn't some new enemy or invading kingdom. This is a force we've faced before, for centuries. Salem. The White Fang, Elysian drones, even the Grim themselves have all been controlled and manipulated by her in order to tear down the Huntsman Academies. I know the idea of the Maidens and relics seems, well, crazy. But I promise Professor Goodwitch of Beacon and Headmaster Theodore of Shade can verify
Holy
all of
shit.
this. They might even be able to help organize a way to fight back. But sadly, General Ironwood can no longer be trusted.
It seems Polendina's proxy trick worked.
And that's good news for us. Penny's blades operate on the same principle as Amity in the launch terminal. In order for her to control them all, they need to communicate with one another.
I didn't have time to prepare for Salem. But now you do. Just because she can't be destroyed doesn't mean she can't be beaten. If she really was unstoppable, she wouldn't have acted with such caution until now. She knows we're a threat. So even if Atlas falls, you can't give up.
Oh, here we go. It's happening.
I do not know. I hope Amity Tower will help bring us all together. Because in the end, that's how we'll win.
No, come back.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Sweetheart, get back inside. We can ride out on Amity together.
I have to go. The bolt. No. Dad.
Oh.
What is happening? Please, baby, say something.
Oh.
Penny.
Global comms just went back down.
And Penny isn't responding. What did you do?
Now you ask?
What you asked. It's possible Penny's systems are merely rebooting. As for the tower, well, perhaps Pietro isn't the genius you thought.
We're not waiting. You're going to find her. Winter.
Sir?
Until Penny either responds or is standing in front of that vault, we cannot assume her status. Take the ASOMs. I want constant updates. Get him back to his cell.
With pleasure.
That was the broadcast. Why did we lose signal?
There's another one. I think it's just up ahead. What is this?
It's a grim pit.
It's grim. A river of grim. Heading straight for the kingdom.
It's a grim pit. Didn't see that coming.
Well,
I did not see that coming.
me neither.
Wow. Woo.
Bravo!
Dang.
Mwah!
Oh,
Chef
man.
kiss. This was
And getting
so
to
angry.
see all of the characters seeing that broadcast. Having global comms up for a hot second.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this.
So good.
It's so pretty. Do you see that fucking self-satisfied look on Salem's face as they're watching the broadcast together? She's like,
And she's petting Tyrion like, oh my god.
oh man.
It's like, oh no, the reason she didn't want that to go down was she wanted this to happen.
Yeah, she had no problem with it.
And Cinder nearly fucked it up.
Hold on.
I thought you were gonna do like a hacker voice I'm in bit.
No, I'm in Sweater Town. Oh my god. That was
Amazing.
excellent.
Fucking
And I'm
amazing.
so upset.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was excellent and I'm so upset. That's kind of that's been every episode of RWBY this season.
It really has.
That was excellent and I'm so upset.
Oh.
Wow, we did get MAIDENBOWL 2020.
We
At least
did.
a little bit. I do appreciate that. Oh yeah, we can use illusions to it. Penny's targeting system is like,
How very
bitch.
interesting.
Also, highlight of the episode, Maria versus Neo. Oh my god, I would watch an entire episode of that.
Just
That's
yeah.
amazing.
The get away from her, you bitch. Throwback was so good.
It's like, we all know that this looks like the loader from Alien. We all know that this looks like the loader from Aliens. Oh, they know what they did there.
They know exactly what they did there. And I like even interrupting it. It's just so good.
We're still trying to keep this relatively kid-friendly, question mark. I don't think they're allowed to do the swears.
They do some swears.
I don't think they've said bitch before.
They got part way there. But yeah, no, they do some
Yeah,
swears like
yeah.
damn and hell and things like that.
That's still PG-13 swearing.
Yeah.
Just say you're allowed to do some swears. You can't do all the swears. This is still RWBY.
Yeah,
You want all the swears? Go watch Red
I think
versus Blue.
when they do a swear, I am like, oh, because you're just not used to hearing it.
Well, and they mostly come from Crow.
Yeah.
I appreciate the confirmation that Glinda is alive.
Hooray!
Like, outside of the books, I appreciate the confirmation that Glinda is alive.
Hanging out with the shopkeep.
Yeah. He's ubiquitous. That guy. And all
He's
38 of his clones.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the first time outside of the books that we've cut back to Vale since Beacon.
Since we left.
I mean, as long as you don't count
And
like
also-
hanging out on Patch with Yang's dad.
Also, Taeyang seeing
Yeah.
his younger
Oh my
daughter for
God.
the first time and getting confirmation that she's alive. And then it getting suddenly cut
Ugh.
out. Yikes.
Yeah, they really haven't written home since they caught up with each other, huh?
I mean, the mail system's probably not real steady, and global communications are since Beacon went down.
I imagine the mail system's like not the best, but okay, because Crow tried writing a letter to Ironwood when they were on their way. He's like, I don't know if I'll get here before the letter does.
I would imagine that the mail systems are also susceptible to grim attacks, like everything else.
Yep.
So,
Ooh. I want the Pony Express, but in the world of Remnant. I want it.
amazing, right?
But anyway, neither here nor there. Poor Ty.
Just like, no, come back! And it's like, oh,
Getting to see
leave me here to die, I guess.
Getting to see Ilya, getting to see Hot and Useless again.
Yes! Team Hot and Useless!
Yeah, we haven't seen them, actually, I think the last time we saw them...
Volume 5? 5. Because that's when we had the Academy.
I think it was
Because
at the-
6 was when we got the backstory.
I think it was the very beginning of Volume 6 when everybody was hopping
That's
on the train.
right. Yeah, and Neptune was barking up the
that's
wrong tree.
Literally, yeah, the last time we saw Sun, Neptune, and Ilya. Because they were all at the train station saying bye to Blake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, confirmation that they're alive.
Yay!
Always a good thing to have in RWBY. It's like, oh good, not dead. Didn't get to see Coffee, but they're off doing their own thing in the novels.
Gosh, I
It's fine.
I haven't finished the second novel yet.
I
Are they
haven't
all
started
okay?
it. I haven't. No, don't say anything.
I hope they're okay.
I was gonna say I haven't started it.
That was Velvet's dad. Just
maybe. I appreciate
if
that.
that
though.
was Will Scarlatina, that would be absolutely
hysterical.
amazing. Because
This poor man.
because he does work for Ironwood, and they were calling him Bill. So it's like, if that is Will Scarlatina, that is absolutely hilarious.
And just that full-on message, General Ironwood cannot be trusted. And of course you turn it off there and you miss the rest of the message. And I'm like, I get it in a fit of rage, but also maybe stick around and see what's been said.
Yeah.
And just that
But they're
nobody keeping an eye on Watts at that point. And I'm like, oh my
They're past the point of
God.
caring, though. Like, they're
Yeah.
past the point of caring, though. Like, Ironwood is at the point of, like, I don't really care what public perception of me is, as long as I have I'm enacting martial law. People can think what they want, but...
This is war, Peacock.
But look what happened to the cock!
Oh God, Penny.
Penny!
I think we're all just kind of like, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna be bad. But oh, those circumstances are real bad.
And
I appreciate what did you do? And I'm like, did you not think to ask that before hiring him? You idiots!
you get what you pay for, James.
Oh my God! It's just like, you know he's evil, you know he takes over shit, and you're like, sure, do this thing.
Like, I know we're sitting here screaming because it's so upsetting, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I love these tropes. Like, give me more, give me more. I love these tropes so much.
Please keep hurting me. That's the show. That was really good. I'm so upset. Please keep hurting me.
More, please.
Yes, please.
Next
some more.
Next episode, please.
I know, right? It's like, give it to me.
Oh, man. Okay.
I have no idea how we're going to handle the January hiatus.
Oh.
Because I know that every episode has been, let's cliffhanger you. But that episode before we hit hiatus is going to be...
When's the last episode before the hiatus? Is that next week or 2 more weeks?
Fill time. I'm going to check. I love that both of us went for, hang on, we have this an easy reference.
I mean, for, like, the big thing right now for me is I'm like, how do you stop a river of Grimm? Like,
You build a dam? A dam, Grim? December 19th. 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
so we've got 2 more
chapter
episodes
5,
before
so
the
we got
hiatus.
chapter 7. So you know that the end that I'm guessing, and you know we haven't seen the next episode or obviously the one after yet, but I'm guessing the cliffhanger is going to be Penny showing up with red eyes.
Yeah, I think that's a good bet. Like,
Yeah.
there's going to be an episode where there's no sign of her, and then following episode, that's how it ends. I think that's probably a good bet.
Calling it now.
It hurts me. I love this trope. Gimme.
I know, right? It's like, but only if this doesn't end in tragedy, and we can't guarantee that.
I'm good either way.
Oh no, I would much prefer it to not end in tragedy.
Don't get me wrong. I always appreciate a happy ending too, and I think in the long run, RWBY will have a happy or, at the very worst, bittersweet ending. I'm okay with characters dying. Like, I'll be upset, but like, good storytelling is good storytelling, so it doesn't matter.
I am always here for her comfort, as long as you don't advertise it as anything else. There's no guarantee on any of this. I would love to have the comfort part of this, but
No.
there's no guarantee.
Don't get me
Whereas I've read things that are like, it's her comfort, and then in the last chapter they're like, actually it's just hurt, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm here for catharsis!
No, I would much prefer it if all our boys and girls lived, but I understand from a narrative perspective how that's not always going to be the case. So I understand.
Also, if we are running on the assumption that our 4 leads are going to be maidens by the end of it.
I mean, technically that's always been a leap, though. What with Penny having silver eyes, wow, Ruby having silver eyes. Penny has red eyes right now. Well, I think it's fair to assume that eventually all of our girls are going to be maidens, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's something that you assume for end goal,
yeah,
like Cinder, bye Felicia, but Penny,
and I think something interesting too
and
is
also
that
Raven.
So far,
Bye Felicia.
so far we've had 3 characters who've been named after seasons that actually, as far as we know, have not had maiden powers. Like, Vernal was a bait and switch. Vernal means spring, and she's spring maiden adjacent, but she wasn't the spring maiden. You had Winter,
who was supposed to get the powers.
Winter maiden adjacent.
We have Summer.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
But who originally had the one that Cinder stole? Wasn't her name Autumn?
Was her name Autumn? I thought it was
What was
Amber.
her- Amber, you're right. Something like that. My brain.
I think Autumn's a pretty name, but I'm fairly certain that it was Amber, not
Yeah,
Autumn.
I think you're right.
But yeah, anytime there's a character with a seasonal name, they're always maiden adjacent. Or at least...
Except for maybe potentially Summer, we don't actually
at least
know.
2 out of 3 times they've been maiden adjacent rather than been maidens themselves.
And
But
the
yeah,
third
Summer's
time
just a
is
big
still
question mark.
giant question mark. The third time is still just like...
But, so I think it stands to reason, based on that pattern, that Summer was not a maiden.
Oh, probably not. But still, silver eyes.
But, anyway, I think I had a point.
You don't think our team being maidens is endgame?
Here's the thing. I do, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. I think it would make the most sense, and I think it's one of the longest running theories that we've had since the maidens were introduced. That being said, all 4 members of Team RWBY have their own value. They don't necessarily have to be maidens in order to win the day, I think.
Yeah.
And it's entirely possible that, like, that might be part of the point of, like, it looks like the 4 of them being maidens, like, is where the narrative is heading, and then Salem has some other plan, and so, like, oh, this thing that we think is going to be the solution to the problem ends up not being the solution to the problem. Kind of like, not to give it away.
Did we not just witness this?
Not to give it away, but kind of like the final episode of Gravity Falls, where it's like, oh, we've been leading up to this, oh, shoot, that didn't work.
Admittedly, that would have worked were it not for ego. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, that was totally different.
But
Hey,
you
yeah.
get what I mean. Of like, show thinks you're gonna zig when in fact it zags. But
boy, that was a thing. Boy, that was a thing. I enjoyed the thing. It hurt me.
Well
I
done,
enjoyed
Ruby.
it. Yeah, holy
Well done.
shit, y'all. Super good.
I didn't cry, but I nearly cried.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, oh.
You won't be satisfied until I do.
I want to get a chance to see you live your life. I'm trying to. It's like, oh. That moment when you're like, oh yeah, there's parents on the writing staff.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin. If you want to see us react to horror-related things, head on over to Silver Screams. And I also have a Lost retrospective podcast called No Love Lost, where my co-host Will Link loves Lost, and I don't, and we talk about it.
So and on outside.
Back to Sweater Town I go. No, I'm good.
I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. I also have a podcast. It is On the Point. It's an Overwatch and Overwatch League podcast, and we're currently on hiatus, but we might come back and talk about all of the crazy shit that's been happening in the off-season. We'll see. Keep an eye out for that.
Is Contender still going on?
Contenders is reaching, I want to say, its last tournament of the year, but they tend to do monthly tournaments. Contenders rotates a lot, and I don't know nearly as much about it as I do about League, because I only just started watching it out of desperation, but I really like it. Honestly, the fact that we have multiple female casters for Contenders and we have none in League is like, what? Get your shit together. League needs to steal Lemon Kiwi and keep her because she's amazing. Anyway, if you want to see us talk about these episodes in more depth, as opposed to... Yes.
See? Here? No? Okay. You don't really look at a podcast.
That's why we have cover art.
Okay.
Do you want me to get through this?
Go for it. I believe in you.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
We have a podcast with our other wonderful hosts where we've watched this episode more than once and are able to develop cohesive thoughts on it and theorize and just go completely
As opposed to just like screaming that we do here.
It's two different flavors of analysis. This is all very on the spot, very almost improv. And that one is, we've had a couple of days and a couple of drinks, so let's put a few things together. I'm drinking tonight. I don't know about you. The podcast is generally sober.
We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Generally. Yeah, that is Rooster Team Radio. You can also search for the Rooster Team because that's what all of our social media is under. And we also have a TeePublic shop and everything is great, so you should totally do that. It's a really good time. If you want to support this channel, first of all, please do not feel obligated. As always, we have day jobs. We're doing just fine. But if you would like to, we have a Patreon that gets you Rooster Teeth related content early. We have a Ko-fi if you want to throw a couple bucks our way. We do commissions, not requests, commissions. And supporting our sponsor supports us. So head to fredhebakes.com and use coupon code KIACookies for 20% off your entire order. Do all of that. Hit all these nice little buttons down here, except for this one. No one likes this one. Hit this one instead to let the algorithm know that you enjoy this and you want to see more of it. The YouTube algorithm is a little insane. So these buttons help guide it, so let it know, all good things. And of course, we end with the important things. Wear a mask. Anytime you go outside your door, even if it's just to walk the dog, pick up the mail, whatever, wear a mask. You cannot account for anyone else's movements or anyone else's actions. You cannot guarantee that you will not run into another human being when you're outside, but you can account for your choices. So, wearing a mask protects you a little bit and protects everyone else a lot, and that's the point. So wear a mask. Stay inside. You don't need to travel. You don't need to go to a theme park if they're open where you are. There's a lot of things that you really don't need to do. Stay inside as much as you can. Support your essential workers because they don't usually get the choice to do that. So support them, be kind to them. It's a real rough time. And of course, wear your masks around them, around your mouth and your nose, whole face.
I can't tell you the number of times I've been outside and I've seen somebody wearing a mask with their nose exposed, and it's like, you're missing the point.
Just make like Scorpion or Sub-Zero, you wear the mask there so you just see the eyes and it looks super cool. Just, do the full Mortal Kombat mask. It's fine. Yeah, support your essential workers.
Cool.
Yeah! Dude, there are so many cool masks out there that you can buy. Just go to Etsy and search for something you like and then mask. I found masks with different Pokemon types on them, and I'm this close to dropping $15 to get a mask full of ghost Pokemon.
And you got
yes!
You got really pretty holiday ones,
Oh,
too.
I got a shit ton of holiday masks from Arsenic Cyanide. They're so cute. So yeah, it's also another fashion accessory if you're that kind of person, which I am. Get cute ones. Wear them. They're great. Yes! Support the post office and also shop small. Amazon does not need your money. The people on Etsy generally do. So shop small, support the post office, be patient with them. They're still dealing with a lot of political fuckery and it's an extremely busy time of year. So, be patient, support them, be cool. Thank you for voting. 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 If you're in Georgia, we're going to need you to do it again. Check your voter registration, even if you voted in the general election. And vote in Georgia in the runoffs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Black Lives Matter, Black LGBTQIA lives matter, Black trans lives matter, Black lives matter. That hasn't changed. That's not gonna change. Black lives matter. And also, because I forget to say this and I realize it's just as important, if you're a Trump supporter, you can fuck off. You can fuck off. I don't need you here. And I've had people go, well, why is that? Here's the reasoning. Here's the reasoning. Because he's made it very, very clear that a lot of people I care about, and also myself included, because hey, I'm ace. I'm on the LGBTQIA spectrum. That's what the A is for. He's made it very clear that people like me, and a lot of people that I love, don't deserve rights. Don't deserve to be treated as human. And if you support him, you either agree or that's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
So I don't need your cruelty here, and I don't need your malicious apathy here. So if you're a Trump supporter, you can fuck off. Bye, bitch. So yeah.
As a person of color, I also agree with that assessment. He made it very clear when he was running in the 2016 election that he didn't think people like me deserved to be here. So
yeah, so even if you're like, well, I don't believe that, but I still support the man. If you support the man, you need to still kind of believe that. So do a little bit of self-reflection and do it away from my fucking channel. Okay? Everyone else who's still here, hi. Take care of each other, all right? Take care of yourselves. Wear a mask. Take care of each other. That is the only way we're going to get through this. And remember, we love you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
bye. Penny straight up pulled a Shadow the Hedgehog and fell.
Yes, I'm sure that's the reference they were going for.